In order to grow, you must be intentional. To be intentional, you have to be committed. In order to be committed, you'll go through change. And most people are afraid of change, but change is actually necessary. It's positive. It's the next step to becoming successful.
A lot of these companies were just kind of shooing us away. Keith actually called me over. He was at the last table on the way out. We sat there and we talked for almost probably a half an hour. And at the end of it, he just asked me, he was like, hey man, you got a resume? And I told him, I said no. And I told him the reason why I was there was just for extra credit. He looked at me and he asked me my schedule. I told him my schedule for school and he goes, all right, and he handed me a business card. He wrote down the time that he wanted me to come in and he said, all right, 9 a.m. next Tuesday. He goes, have a resume prepared. He's like, you got an interview with us.
Seeing all the people who've come in and out of this business, I've seen people fail, I've seen people struggle, I've seen people be successful and still actually leave the business when they were just close to being able to get to that point. There's nothing more exciting than watching a person say, hey, no, screw you, I'm actually going to do better. And he's actually taking every advice and every insight and knowledge that I give him. That's just a person who you know is just going to be that mental toughness, lion mentality. They don't care what they have to do to get there, and they don't care about the risk in the beginning because they know that the reward's going to be there long term.
I have only met a few people who've actually done what they said, and he's one of them. Everybody says they're going to do something, but he literally does it on all levels. He comes in, fresh start, he's like, that's good. He's like, all right, I got this. When he says I got this, it's not an arrogant I got this. It's, no, I feel good, I've got this. And 10 seconds later, hey, how does this work? Cool, all right, I got it. And he just does it. He takes the information and he applies it. He takes it and he applies it. He just from a clean slate and moves forward.
You know, we always say someone's gonna come into this business and see it the same way that I did and really just grab the bull by the horns and run with it. And that's exactly what Keith did. You know, he took this vehicle and he didn't drive it like a Honda, but he drove it like the Ferrari that it is.
When I saw this and somebody called me and recruited me, they put their little spin on it, like, oh yeah, this. I'm like, I gotta see what this is about. I remember walking up those stairs, and I'm like, damn, look at this vibe, all right. So I'm walking up, and then Bailey, of course, chipper as always, how you doing? Be right with you. So everybody, you know, you do the interview, and Jacob, we had a good vibe, came back second round like he said, but Sam is here. I'm like, damn, the CFO is in here for my second round interview? This is crazy. Didn't offer me the job. Came back in again, made me an offer, and I came in, I didn't know what the hell to expect. Obviously, a lot of people don't. Started doing it, but I never really put 2 feet in. I just was kind of like, this ain't for me. So 2 months in, I'm hitting him up like, Jacob, he's getting ready to go to Punta Cana for one of their top performer retreats. I still remember this. And I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. I got this offer on the table. I can't refuse it. I was in the field with another agent, and I was like, hey, I have to take this call. Took a call, and they made me an offer for $120,000 salary. I'm like, holy shit. It's more money I've ever made in my life. 25% bonus incentive every year on top of that. Full benefits, 4 weeks paid vacation. So you want to talk about an offer that's going to blow your socks away. My whole goal, my why in my life before my children was I want to make 6 figures. That's all I kept remembering thinking, make 6 figures, make 6 figures. Because nobody in my family had ever done it. I came from blue collar. I hit that 6 figures and then you kind of drop off a little bit. Like you hit these goals and you feel that little bottom out, like, all right, what's next? You hit 6 figures. So then I met with Dean a couple times. And then Dean's like, Keith, you have an entrepreneur mindset. And I'll never forget when he said that. And I'm like, I've always wanted to run my own business. I've never let go of that dream of running my own business. Like that's what I've always wanted to do. Too many people get to a certain point and they plateau. And if you aren't continuing to grow every single day, everybody says 1%, but people don't actually do it. So what you're saying and what you're doing have to actually align. I've went to every director now. I've had one-on-ones. I continue to have them set up. I have another one set up. And I come in and see this dude every single day. I pick Bailey's brain every single day. And I love that she does like to push me because we have a little friction sometimes, but it's good. You need that friction because without friction, you're not gonna have a fire, no sparks. You need that friction. So make sure you get some friction going because that's when the flame's gonna burst and all you gotta do is pour some gasoline on it and watch that shit burn. If you're afraid to make mistakes, you're kind of always gonna be indecisive. Being indecisive is terrible in anything you guys are gonna do. If you stay in this business or go somewhere else, you cannot be indecisive.